Okay. That's wild. Okay. Let's get this rolling. Oh yeah, I forgot. I hear myself double, but you don't? If I remember correctly, that's how that works. If I am remembering correctly. Welcome in, everybody. This is paint time. This is time for me to get painted. This is my test miniature where I check weird stuff out. We were testing out some Turbo Dork paints on this guy. Well, all right, but that's not tonight's project. Tonight's project is none other than, let me center my canvas, so to speak. It is devilfish time. We need to get a devilfish going because it is a part of our balanced breakfast. I have a majority of the body already done up, but we could do more. We could do more. Yeah, the Testy Boy is a really good time. Oh boy, I cannot wear my headphones and do this at the same time because I'm hearing myself twice, and I'm gonna have to figure out what is going on in the audio chain from my end, but your end is fine, and that's all that matters. But we need to get down to business, the brass tacks, the most important things. Paper, thank you for being first. Ducks, thank you for attending. Sparkle, thank you for attending. Paper, thank you for attending. Porta, thank you for attending. Val, thank you for attending. And then we've got Porta on a watch streak. Hot dang. Look at that go. Oh, you never get to see it. I can't imagine how loud that was on the microphone. Okay. So, on this area of the world, we are going to be messing around with this miniature. On the other area of the world, I am actually getting the printer ready because we are doing a little bit of 3D printing. And I just bought a new build plate to put print on. Does it make a difference which music we're listening to? Last time we were listening to the same music as you were. So right now you are listening to the royalty-free music that I can play on YouTube. So we're in both places right now. For me to listen to the other music, I have to kill YouTube. It must die. You want a printer so bad? Just get one. Wait until the sales happen and get a printer. So here, let me make sure I'm not gonna, oof. This is so, oh boy. Sometimes you can hover in a place and the printer software will dox your whole life. So we're not gonna be messing around with that. I will give you a snapshot of, what I am printing in just a minute though. The printer that I have I didn't mention the doubling last time though. Yo, I did mention the doubling. I just didn't have I didn't put my other headphones in. I was wearing my my ones connected to my phone, which I probably will end up doing again. But yeah, somewhere in the audio chain, it's like it is like interpreting twice. And I just need to figure out where that is and turn off that little bit. But I don't 100% know where it is because honestly, this whole entire art setup is like very slapdash, and it should be more put together, but it simply is not. Also, we've talked before, I need to lower this camera. I need to physically lower this camera because it is probably 5 to 6 inches too tall. But we will deal with that another day. And by we, I mean me when you're not here, so I'm not taking up your time. Objects are out of plate. Yeah, move the objects. What are you doing? What is this? What are you guys? What are these? How many of them? Oh, it's a bunch of arms. Alright, here, one sec. We're gonna see if we can show this real quick. Yes, I think. Yeah, okay. So over here we are this is all of our different build plates. Currently the plate that we're focused on is this one right here. Has a bunch of stuff on it. Mostly what it has on it is stuff for me, like all these little missile launchers and stuff, because those are going to eventually go on my broadsides that I have 1/3 of the way built. But we're trying out a bunch of different stuff to see how that works. And I'm going to have that plate printing tonight while we do stuff. She was potentially going to arts and crafts with us tonight because her desk is behind us, and we just recently got her a new chair that does not destroy her body when she sits in it. How about that? But maybe one day she will grace us with her presence. Plate 4, send and print, project on plate 4, send to the printer. All right, let's see how that goes. And I'm gonna be right back real quick and get some gloves because the winter is a cruel mistress. My hands are so dry. I had to put lotion on, and I do not wish to rub lotion all over this model as I manhandle it throughout the Okay, let's see how this goes. We haven't painted in this setup in a while, so I don't 100% know how this goes anymore. And also, what you can't see is there are like 1,000 of these guys here now, because every single time I go to the hobby shop, I buy like 2 paints, and I am slowly working my way through every paint color that they have. And some of these are very good colors. I need to get a rack. So some of these are like absolutely excellent colors on here. So far, my favorite one has been this right here. Here, let me this one right here. This burgundy has been absolutely amazing, and I do not have a way to use it yet. But a lot of these colors are so good. And I'm very excited to find an excuse to use some of them. We will get there one day. Maybe. My thought was maybe when I eventually get to doing my Space Wolves, that color might come in there. Alright, let's get my secondary. Oh, I don't need these pliers. Let's get my little secondary paper towel going. And here's my brusha. Most of what we'll be messing around with tonight. Space Wolves are the only wolves. Mostly we're going to be doing dry brushing tonight, because that's the easiest way to put paint en masse. And the paint that we're doing on this is Squig Orange. And then after we do Squig Orange, we slap a bunch of Agarax Earthshade all over it to get that deep color that the rest of my orange guys have. I gotta shake this thing like crazy. Oh, I could plug the I have a vortex mixer. I could plug that in. That thing is it would be so loud. There's a certain joy to hearing that thing go whomp. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's gloopy and glorpy and what the heck? Well, okay, wait a minute. Why is this so gloopy and glorpy? Where's my my scraper? Here it is. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Technical difficulties. Why is the gloop and the glorp so strong today? Uh-oh. What is that? Some kind of new animal. Okay, did I get any all over my gloves? No. Just pulled a solid particle chunk out of this thing. It's the size of a green bean. That's not what we're looking for. We need to know how it sounds. Oh god. All right, 1 sec. Let me plug the vortex mixer in. Let's see what this thing sounds like. We're gonna so I'm getting to the bottom of this pot, right? And when you do that, the best thing you can do is add a little bit of medium back in. That way your paint doesn't dry up, and you only add like a tiny little bit of medium back in, right? Just enough to keep your paint wet because when there's not a lot of it left, it wants to dry up. And now this is just medium. It's called Lamian, but this is basically it's not quite, but it's basically unpigmented paint. You just do a little sip, just a little bit, just a little weep, weep, weep. Okay, just a couple little drops of that. And now, got a couple little drops in here. I'm gonna plug this vortex in, and we're gonna go on a wild ride together. Oh my god, I'm getting this paint all over my hands, all over everything. It goobed. It goobed. This is what the second paper towel is for. It's on everything. Oh, oh god. Okay, let's pull back up. Oh boy. Okay. Alright. Okay, we've cleaned the pot up. Yeah, it's like a little murder scene over here. A little bit of pigment on everything. Okay. Let's plug the vortex in. I have no idea. I have genuinely no idea what this is gonna sound like to you on your end. Or me. Actually, because I've never used this thing while it's on top of my desk before. Oh, that's not as much vibration as I thought there was gonna be. I thought it would rattle everything on my desk. Oh, you can see it. Oh, what it's doing to the camera. Do you get the ripple? Oh, that is so much better than I could have imagined. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And while I was doing that, I moved my brush holder and I threw all of my paintbrushes into the floor. Okay. Alright. I just need to find one more piece. And I am good to go. Alright, got it. There we go. You mean that when you go between you and the cat? Oh god, just blow. I wonder if I could. I could probably put almost any kind of transition on that I want. I mean, like, in theory, right? Okay. We got our brush wet, but our brush is going to be too wet. So now we're getting our brush dry, so it can be the proper amount of dry. Because we're not exactly doing a dry brush with this. We're just pseudo painting. Okay. Ah, there we go. Well, that did mix up way nicer. It's still got some separation in it though. I can see like where the yellow And the orange. Okay, let's see if that's any better. Well, it is better. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna need a new pot of paint. Okay, so let's do a little dibby in here, a little doobie right there. And then we're going to just get these little parts that we were missing so far. Got all these little crevices on here that are hard to get to. Oop, knocked my paint over. Let's move that out of the way. It's so weird getting used to like working back in this space again. Especially when the camera's on. You have to get, it's like a different kind of working. There we go. Now we have space. Let's get these arms. Squiggle that in. How far can we get? Open. There we go. Much better. Now I can get my arms in here. So we're trying to do is there's all these little spaces here where we've got like just primer. We're trying to make sure we're getting all those little spaces. You can see like right here, there's like a big glorpy area where it's just, there's just not paint. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be a majority of it covered. Because we're gonna do like 2 other layers of coloring over this essentially. So this just has to be like most of it. Just enough that like all this gray doesn't like really shine through and we're getting like a majority of the pigment of the orange. What was that? It's like a little glitter. Uh-oh. I mean, where have you been that you've got glitter on you? What are you doing? You're coming home late? You're covered in glitter? Smell like vanilla? What's going on here? What I'm super excited for is when we eventually get to doing like panel liner or something with this. And just showing you guys like the absurdity of how the panel liner works. That stuff is absolutely wild. I have not used it before, just like the other week, and I started like dipping into how to apply it across the models that I have, and it is so cool. All of these little lines, like boop, 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 right through there. You could take like one little nib and it goes like poke right inside that line, and it just flushes through the whole thing. It does like a capillary effect, and it pulls this like black paint oil through everything and lets you get like a nice dark recessed line. And I had heard people talking about it, and I had never like went, Never thought like, oh yeah, that's something I need. Until I started trying to hand do all my panel lines. And I was like, there's gotta be a better way. And turns out there was a better way. And people had been telling me that there was a better way. And I just wasn't doing it. Which I think is pretty par for the course for the way that I live my life. How am I doing on this march? Honestly, not doing bad. There's less fix up than I thought there was gonna be. I was primarily doing this in a hobby shop where the lighting is just not actually conducive to painting, which is counterintuitive, but I thought I had like so much of this done, and then you get into like actual lighting and you go, oh, nope, nope, it's not done. You actually need to do a lot more. Okay, what are you? You're just some schmutz. Okay. How are we looking? We got some little areas we might just need to paint regular style, you think? Like right up in there, like right up on the underside of these little goobies. There's, you can see the primer in there. I might just have to get an adult paintbrush for big dogs. Get in there and give it the business, as they like to say. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna start the business giving. Oh, but let me look on the back here. These are fine. That could be better. Yeah, these things are gonna have to get sealed anyway, because this part of the model right here is where all the rubbing happens when you put the little engines on. And I found that out on the other version of this that I have. That is like a much bigger. Can you prove you're not an AI video that interacts with chat? Yes, I actually can. I can. And it's like this. There you go. See how this hand has 5 fingers? There you go. AI can't actually do that. Also, I have a keycap that is a cheeseburger cat. So, you know. That's 2 things that AI doesn't have yet. It'll have cheeseburger cats in the future. But right now, the technology's, it's not there. There's no cheeseburger cat AI keycaps. Yet. One day, it'll come in and it'll ruin cheeseburger cat AI keycaps for us. They'll say, well, now your keycaps have Copilot. And I say, we didn't want it in Notepad, and we don't want it on our keycaps. And Microsoft will say, okay, but we put it there just for you anyway. AI says the thumb isn't a finger, so it makes the hands have 6 fingers. That makes perfect sense. The game type says miniatures. That is a big. Yes, but think about this. Anything that I can't fit my fist into is miniature, right? Anything I can't fit my fist into is a miniature. You take that home and you think about it. trying to get this inner lip right here. Alright, because when I shut this door, eventually I'm going to glue this door shut, right? On this miniature, there is no reason for this door to open. On the other one, there kind of is, because I can store stuff inside of it, and also I need to get inside of the other mini to swap out the main cannon, because it can have multiple options. But this one has no such swapping. So I am going to paint this little door bit, and then I'm going to just glue it shut forever. And we'll never know what's inside. The moment it's glued shut, we can never truly know what's happening inside of it. So it'll be shut just like that. Just like that. Thank you, paper. Let's do a little bit of a once over here. Oh, yep. See, look at these little spots down here. These little, put a little crevice. Put a toenail in there. I'd have to have a toenail to put in there. I guess I could go like borrow one from somebody. You think I could go borrow some toenails from the neighbor? Think they'll let me have some? Excuse me, sir. Might I borrow just a cup? Maybe just a thimbleful. I had to join on your phone because you cannot reach the computer. A whole toenail, not the clipping. Oh! If you do that, someone will have power over the toenail owner. Oh. So says magic. Or I accidentally imbue my miniature with life. And we don't necessarily want that, but we also don't necessarily don't want that, right? Like, I'm okay if we imbue the miniature with life, if I don't have to pay child support. Like, as long as the courts don't recognize me fully as the father, when they take me on Maury, and they make me do a paternity test. And then I get to do my dance when I'm not the father. They were selling voodoo dolls at the airport? I made the mistake of moving into head range, and I'm now being used as a pillow. Listen, Reggie will do what Reggie needs to do. You just have to be there for Reggie to interact upon. That is your job. Don't worry about it. Reggie will take care of it. Boop the nose, you can boop it. You don't want kids, you can't be a father. That's the whether or not you want the kids. Sometimes they happen to you. Show up on your doorstep in a, what is that thing called, a bindle? You're just like, dang it. It's like the world's worst ding-dong ditch. Now you got this damn kid. I think we're all the way. We're down to brush. We're down to regular brush territory now. You must move. Yeah, you can't move. If the animal is on you, you can't move. You're not allowed to move. That is the actual official rules. That is how that works. How can a girl impregnate a girl? It's biologically impossible. I think it's actually biologically possible. I think girl can impregnate girl, but guy can't impregnate girl. I think it's like you don't need men for babies or something like that. It's something weird. Is that what I'm thinking? I don't know, man. I watch a lot of X-Files or something. Have you ever watched Beck Mongolian Chop Squad? Why does that sound so familiar? I have not. Yeah, see, he already knows. You don't need men for babies. Because, I'm gonna get this wrong, but it's like, what is it? You can have XX or XY, but since like women have X, you don't need the Y from men. I'm not a scientist. I barely even know things. So. It's an old anime about a rock band. I have not seen it. You know what I do? Speaking of anime about a rock band, the show I do want to watch is, I think it's called K-On! Is that what it's called? Is this our guy? Is this our guy for this job? Is this the dude that we want to go with? He's so long. This might be what we want. We'll try it out first. We'll see. I lied. We're not trying it out. We're going into the bucket. Hi, Pipper. Oh, yeah. Awesome. No, it's not. It's dry. I would not. My wife is in here. She is working on her death marks. These are her death marks. And these things are so freaking rad. Look at his balls. You've never seen blue balls quite like this. I love this thing so much, you have no idea. Like, look at his little guts in there. Look at his guts in there. They're blue. Ah, it's so good. Yeah, her stuff is so good. Are you watching any current season stuff? I'm not watching any anime right now, which is like kind of rare, but I'm reading a lot. I pulled a brush out. I pulled a brush out. I swear I pulled a brush out. I don't know where I put it. Here it is. Here it is. What is this? This is my small layer. Yeah, this is my stabbing brush. The woman is XX, and so an X comes from her, then a male is XY. Okay, cool. Come from the male, but you need a male and a female to complete the chromosome. Yeah, but you don't have to. You don't have to. Listen, always remember it. Have it in the back of your mind at all points in time. You don't actually need the man. You don't. And that applies to every situation. You don't actually need him. And that, like, listen, this is kind of like when you're putting yourself out, like a company's putting themselves out of business, like we're selling it below cost. Like, I am the factory. You don't need the factory. Not aware of female humans being able to do that, but it's been documented in many other species. Heck yeah. Humans are no different than rats. And that's why they test lipstick on rats or something. Because rat lips are the same as human lips. So I've heard. I've never kissed a rat, so I've thought about it. You know, you see that video of Pizza Rat. You think about all the things Pizza Rat has and could bring to your life, and maybe, you know, nice little rat smooch. He's down in that Subway. He's got a whole pizza down there, maybe. They made a rat have transparent skin? Don't like that. Don't like that. Stop. Hey, science? Don't need that one. I actually don't need it at all. Science, put the skin back. Apparently they cured Alzheimer's in rats. Okay, but how do they know that? How do they know that? That's like the thing where they did the, what is it, the stupid news article where it's like, they made a snail forget. Forget what? We did this series of events and this slug forgot. I'm sorry. That's dumb. I don't understand how that works. Either they're stupid or I'm stupid. I know which way I'm actually leaning, but I'm gonna say it's them, that they're stupid. For the sake of the meme, they recognize their partners. Interesting. Do rats mate like that? Are rats monogamous? I know there's like a decent amount of animals that are monogamous. Oh, Pip's one of them. Oh, he's screaming. Oh, wow. Ooh. The song of his people. Wow, 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 wow. Did they like show a rat an analog clock? And they were like, "What time is it, rat?" And he's like, "It's 4:30." And they're like, "Oh, we've cured him." Alzheimer's physically degenerates the brain, so sometimes they made it so that it degeneration stops. Oh yeah, I forgot that Alzheimer's is also physical. No, okay, I take it all back. Maybe science is right. I take it all back. You know what, science? You can stick around for a little bit longer. You're pretty cool. You heard it here first, guys. 2026, science can stick around for a little bit longer. I did not fact check, so maybe this is misinformation. Well, you're in the right place for misinformation. You are in the right place. Oh, it's kind of dirty donkey up here, huh? What's about that? I should be using a bigger brush. I should be using a bigger brush. Nah, you know how it goes. Ain't that just the way? Do you need anything over there? Are you good? Okay, let me know if you need some. You only have one brush? Do you want your brushes? Let me get you your brushes. Okay, let me get your brushes. Your trinket shelf is very good. Here's all your brushes. I don't know if you're gonna need them, and then you'll have them. Oh, secret brushes in the mountain. Secret, 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 secret brushes. Do you need these ones too? Wait, you can't use that one. It's the cracked one, isn't it? Yeah. You can't use that one. It's on crack. What? Can you use this one? Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. Well, it's fighting the bean. Bean fighter. Oh. Okay, I didn't know you knew the song, dude. Yeah, you're welcome, bud. Oh, you're giving them back? Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, I was not aware. Sorry. Shouldn't have assumed. Shouldn't have assumed. Okay. There we go. Oh. My wife's desk is covered in stuff like this. He got a little bit of that donk going on. All right. Okay. All right. What do we got? Oh yeah, we can see like right up in here where it's getting all discolored. Scientists reverse Alzheimer's in mice and restore memory. Okay, so without fact checking, confirm that's at least based on something real. Yeah, see? I'm telling you, 2026, we're allowed to have science this year, I think. It's been wishy-washy the past couple of years whether or not we're allowed to have science, but I'm officially on board with science again. I think it's time we bring those nerds back, you know? I'm saying 2026, more lab coat activities. What do you guys think mice have memories of? I think that mice have memories of like cheese. And I mean, have you seen Ratatouille? I think it's a lot like that. It's a very scientific movie. Remy had lots of good memories of food and and he was like, you know, what do you have? What is it? Synesthesia? Is that what Remy had? Because all of his foods memories were like one big hallucination. I think that's what rats are actually like. And if they're not, then I don't know. I mean, Ratatouille is still my favorite documentary. Even if it's not like accurate to every rat's experience, I think it's important that it is accurate to a rat's experience. Maps in their minds of where has good food. Yeah, see? Rats have built-in Google Maps, but just when you open up Google Maps and type in food, and then you sort by distance. That's what a rat's brain is by default. Like, a rat can always tell you where the nearest Taco Bell is, and its business hours. You and mice have much in common. Nothing wrong with having something in common with a rat, alright? Don't let them tell you. Don't let them tell you that there's something wrong with that. Don't let them tell you anything. Punch them in the throat before they start talking. They come up to you, give them the yeah. Just like that. Give them a lot. Yeah. 3 weeks until we do big Taco Bell eat. Now, when you say we, are you saying also me? Are you talking about that? Is that the big Taco Bell eat you're talking about? Uh-oh. With Carrie Ann? Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm down. You're going to have to keep reminding me because I'm going to keep forgetting. Because I'm the rat that they didn't fix in the lab. And I still don't remember where the nearest Taco Bell is. He is very upset. Can you hear Pimp? Listen, I can't blame you for not wanting to have Taco Bell. Like, I don't think anybody can blame you for that. But at the same time, Yes, I do sometimes want to eat the world's worst burrito the size of my forearm. Minus sour cream, plus cheesy jalapeno sauce. Or creamy jalapeno, sorry, not cheesy. I don't want to be disrespectful. You're eating 100 delicious treats? Wow. Yeah, but everything makes my stomach explode. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I eat. So if it doesn't matter what I eat, then I mean, that also says that I can eat anything. If even the health causes problems, then why only health? There we go. Yeah, we're gonna get in there. Skill issue? Oh, temerity. It is truly a skill issue. Truly and without doubt. An issue of skill. Wow, this paint is gloopy. Gloopy glorpy, huh? Gloopy and glorpy. Let's see if we can get some of this gloop glorp right over here. And here we go. Give the gloop glorp a little bit of love. Love in the glow. We're off camera, love in the glow. You'll never quite see the way I love this glow. Let's see if the glorp has been loved properly. Did everyone see this snailstagram? I didn't look yet. I'm saving it for later. Saving it for marriage. We'll be up at the altar and it'll be me, my wife, Snailstagram, and Jesus. Doing a weird four-way kiss in front of the priest. He's not gonna be comfortable with it, but he's paid to be there. Oh yeah, it turns out you get the paint not glorpy. It works so much better when it's not glorpy. Hey-o. Is there some snails doing stuff? So many good videos. God, you're making me go. God, I'm gonna have to go look at this in a minute. I'm gonna have to go look in a minute. Why does it say printing 0%? Did I never start the print? I thought I started the print. Am I an idiot baby? Okay, it says 2 hours. That can't possibly be right. Huh. What did it do? All right, while we're still in this last little bit of ads, I'm gonna go check the printer real quick.
Can you see the stars align? A night like this can never rewind. Can you hear the wolf cry out to the light? A night like this will never shine so bright. So take a couple steps back as you hear me start to howl. Take a couple steps back when I lose all control. Watch me turn into a werewolf, and I will haunt till the break of dawn. Don't you dare to try to stop me. This is the horn of the black swan. So take a couple steps back as you hear me start to howl. Take a couple steps back when I lose all control. Watch me turn into a werewolf, and I will haunt till the break of dawn. Don't you dare to try to stop me. This is the horn of the black swan.
Okay, so it didn't print anything. This is what my wife is drinking tonight. Pomelo sparkling water. It's grapefruit. These things are quite good. Just gonna. There we go. Smells very good here. You can sniff it too. Here you go. That's good. Oh, I turned my light off. Oh, I'm so sorry. You sniffed so hard, you turned off my light. Oh no, you sniffed too hard. Oh, Temerity had gym time. Have a happy gym, Temerity. Enjoy your gym. Gym it up. Okay. So we were getting into these little crevies, but now we have these back krebs. Gotta get into your back krebs. You gotta be getting in there. You gotta be getting in there. What are you doing? Yeah, there we go. And there's always little areas like this, like along this little ledge. It's hard to get sometimes, just like when you're doing a little dry brushy bit. Just kind of leaves that streaky little bit behind, because I'm trying not to get down in there, because we're gonna have fun down in there later. Still says printing 0%. Let's see what it does. What's the status printing? But it's on layer 0 still. Yeah, we'll see. I think there might be a little bit of like a solid resin that got in the bottom of the printer from the last print job. And it might be sensing that when the plate goes down to level, and I'll have to decant the reservoir and filter it to see if there's any chunk in there. Because you can't really like fish around in that reservoir for stuff. But they make nice little like mesh filter funnels. Yeah, can't call for backup. But I probably should buy like a metal funnel and like a little, what is it called, a sieve filter, little mesh strainer. That way I can use it over and over again without having to worry about it, because I have like little paper ones right now. I don't know if disposable is what I really want. But I guess at the same time, you can't wash resin down a drain. So if you use the metal one, I don't know how you're supposed to like clean it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go to Google and be like, Google, how do I do this? And then Google's gonna be like 10,000 people doing it wrong. And then one person is like, hey, I did it like this. These little areas up in here. Don't actually have to be this picky about the paint like I am, because once I put a wash over it, it will kind of color in a lot of this space. but the orangening is looking good. It's doing pretty decent, honestly. I'm never happy with this stage because I don't like this color. I don't like the way that it looks, but I really like the way that the color turns out after you wash it. Just for you, Paper, the pot is closed. Oh, the printer is printing. I fixed it. Cool, it was probably just recalibrating. Nice. Oh, wonderful. We're on layer 10. Oh, nice. Your pots are gross. Yeah, we're gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to spend a night where I take all of our pots and I clean our pots and I clean our brushes and, you know, run everything through the whole rigmarole, because it is definitely getting to be time for that. Because I know I haven't done it in a while, and it's just like one of those things where doing the maintenance is not the fun part. I don't know. Maybe I enjoy doing it. So. Yeah, exactly. We're not currently using them. Sometimes, I mean, sometimes they're fun to clean. I like cleaning brushes. There's something kind of like relaxing about just sitting and cleaning brushes. Like, put your headphones in, clean some brushes, do a little dance. Alright, so where are we looking at right now? These little nibbies keep getting... Just like that. Just like that on the nibbies. Let's see, right in there, like these little ledges. Which means I probably missed it on that side too. Yeah, see, you can see. Can never read before bed. Oh, yeah. Reading is the way to fall asleep. I've been watching those 40k and 40-minute Warhammer videos before bed, which means it takes me sometimes like 2 weeks to finish a video because I keep falling asleep. The video plays all the way through and then I wake up and I'm like, I don't know what happened. I don't know where I left off. And so you just like start the video again and get like roughly where you think you were, and then you watch the video again, and it's like, it's just me watching the same video over and over and over again, trying to finish a single video. This is how I watch everything. I don't blame you. It's not even unenjoyable. Like, I don't know, there's a certain something to it where it's like, I don't mind that. Especially if you like the videos you're watching. If it's like, okay, sure. You're gonna spend a little bit more time with the video you're already enjoying. Oh, look at this. Look at this little guy. Boop, boop, boop. Completely missed him. Get like under your little rim there. Boop, boop, ba, ba, ba. We're not worried about doing a perfect job. We're just worried about doing a good enough job that we don't hate it later. Also, it's very difficult because I don't like the devilfish. I don't actually want this model and to put it in my army, but dang it, you need dedicated transports. You gotta have them. I know Sparkle feels the same way about rhinos. It's like, I don't want to put a rhino in my army, but you kind of have to, or else like you're setting yourself up for a pretty big disadvantage. Falling asleep, we used to put on Grandma's Boy like every evening for 2 months just to have something on in the background while hanging out, and it seemed like every time we noticed something new, you won't have a rhino until you have to. Listen, that's so fair. I'm only doing this now because I have to. Like, I have to have it in my army because my duders are so slow that just trying to march up the field, they're gonna get all ripped apart because they're big baby idiots with no health and no armor. And so the moment I get into a meaningful engagement, they just get shredded on the way to it. Didn't you used to watch Aladdin to fall asleep when you were a kid? Yeah, so I like, this isn't, it doesn't, like, it has not turned into anything, but I have seen the like animated Aladdin like well over 200 times, because I used to come home from school to my aunt's house and I would watch Aladdin every day. And I would watch Aladdin and I would eat, like, I guess like dinner, lunch or whatever, because I can't remember. I want to say that the school wasn't a full day. And then I would fall asleep doing that. And it's things like that where I'm like, this part of me is like, how did you guys not realize I was autistic? I was like, what do you want to do? I want to watch Aladdin again. Put it on. Used to rent Robin Hood Men in Tights every weekend from the library. Okay, but that's such a good movie. I don't know if that movie has aged well, but it was very good. Oh yeah, see, look, keep finding little nooks, little crannies, little crabs. We were doing some crab painting. Okay, that crab did not get painted though. I know this. I know this for a fact that the crab is not painted. Yep, see, I'm looking at it. There were numerous VHS tapes that my brother and sister would hide behind stuff on the entertainment center, so I couldn't find it because I watched them too often. There was a long period of time that may even extend into now, where anytime, what was it, The Gladiator was on TV, my brother would watch it. Like, if my brother was looking through TV to be like, what are we gonna watch? And he saw The Gladiator, it was like, oh, well, that's what we're watching now. We're watching The Gladiator, and it's a good movie. So I was like, never upset about it, but like at the same time, it's like, if you go just like 2 channels deeper, we will be watching cartoons, and that would be pretty swell. cover things sometimes. Yeah, but like, but also at the same time, I genuinely don't like rewatching media. I don't like reading the same book multiple times. I don't like watching the same movie multiple times. Like, there is, and I think this is like the left or right pick a number between what and what. I can't just pick any number. There's got to be a threshold. Where was I? Where was I? Who am I? Pick a number that isn't a reasonable amount. I'm picking left 15. Okay, getting these little bits and bobs. Little surface areas right here where the brush previously did not have a pleasant time getting into. Most kids have a watch things and repeat phase when they're like 3 or 4. Two things I know they hid were the stage production of Barnum and Les Mis tape from PBS. I think what happened to me is that as a child, they made us watch Cats in school. And basically I was like, oh, well, I hate musicals. I don't like live shows. I like, this is all trash, huh? And it was not for years and years and years that that I did come to the realization that the what is it, like, Chicago theater Cats is not a good representation of all of that genre. But dang it, it was the representation I had, and I hated it. Vivolian full art? I don't know what that is. It sounds like something that Vileplume evolves into, though. Feels like something that Oddish would do. To be out of that age range, just watching everything on repeat. I'm trying to think, like, yeah, I guess I was in that age range. I would have been in there. Uh-oh. No, that's way too wet, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, far too wet. The moisture level is far too high. I'm gonna have to go get water soon too, because this water be orange. How long? Ooh, we didn't even look at the cannon yet. Look at all that. Look at all that. Look at all that we gotta get. Look at all that. Disappointing. All right, I'm gonna do it now just to show it to you because I think it's so cool. And I'm gonna end up doing it later, so it doesn't matter where in the process I do it. But this is the panel liner. And this stuff is so cool. I love this stuff. I'm just gonna do one little DB dot of it. But it comes on this little proboscis. And then you just take it. I want to be very careful. See, like right in there. That's where I'm going to go. Just take it and you go like, sweep. You see how it just like shoots through? A little like sweep. I don't have enough on here is the problem. Boop, boop. There we go. Now I'll have enough. Pick 2 numbers 1 through 5 and they can be same or different. And I'm picking 1 and 5. Boop. Oh yeah, see how like it goes chong, tries to go through there. Oh yeah, this stuff is so good. They have a cootie catcher. This has a cootie catcher. Watch out, it's flammable. Watch out. Ugh. All right. This right there. Okay. Let's see if we've overwatered our paint so much that we don't get pigment anymore. Let's find out, because it certainly looks like that's the case. Doodly doo doo doo. Oh, it's so wet. Oh god, I need to not use this. Let's sop some of that up. Put it through the paint redistribution system here. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Chespin and Wormadam? Those aren't real. Those aren't real. And now you're just making Pokemon up. Now you're just making them up. I won't be fooled. Anything past Bulbasaur is a lie. Anything past Bulbasaur is a lie. All of it. Not only are they a lie, but they're a sin. Actually, I think I know who Chespin is. Maybe I have to go back on my stance here. I think I actually know who Chespin is. Come on. Oh yeah. Yeah, the crab. When I have a kid, I'm gonna name him Krevin. Okay. I heard this other day and it blew my mind. When you drink something, are you pouring it into your mouth or are you sucking the liquid into your mouth? I am a poor boy. I'm a pourer. I don't suck. So for a majority of the drinking I'm doing, I am pouring it in. Ugh. I'm just a poor boy. Gotta slurp it. Hey, so listen. Everybody's got their own style. You also like can drink so fast. Like if you wanna like drink something, it's gone. It's rare that I drink something fast. Pour unless it has a straw. No, I even pour the straws. Oh, my glove farts. Who is the first Pokemon? Me. I'm the first Pokemon. Ash? Oh, you might be right. It's a conspiracy. He's trying to put all the other Pokemon back in the ball. He's the only one who's allowed to be free. It's Ash Ketchum. All right, here's the deal. I'm gonna go switch my water out because it's like friggin' tang orange right now. And then while I do that, I might make myself a little drink-a-do. So we'll be right back. All right, here's the deal. I don't have all of the stuff I need to actually make the little mixy boy that I want to make, but I do have one of these that our friend Porta brought, and we're gonna mess around and see what this does in a mixed drink. First, we have to try it. We have to see what it's like. This is a Liquid Death Sparkling Energy Murder Mystery. We're gonna see what this tastes like. Okay. It has like no smell. Oh, very light. Okay, it's got like a tiny. Oh, is it cherry? Might be cherry. It's got a little bit of maybe a cherry stink on it. Well, let's see what it tastes like. Oh, you know what it tastes like? It tastes like stevia. Let me see what is in here. Yep, stevia leaf extract, Reb A. Basically, it tastes like the hint of cherry and then stevia. All right, well, now we know, and I'm gonna go put this into my little mixy drink. They are not good. No, I do not like this. The stevia is so heavy on this. I am not a fan. I would much rather this be even up to 50 calories and have actual sugars in them than be 5 calories and have stevia. I am so tired of this stevia 0 calorie 0 sugar trend. It's like stevia tastes so bad. All these sugar alcohols are so flavorful that I just like, it's the only thing I can taste. And I would much rather have like 20 calories or 25 calories in a drink and have it use actual sugars. But this is gonna go into the little mixy drinky I'm gonna make in just a second, and we're gonna see how that goes. Sugar alcohol can be okay. Stevia is horrible to me. Yeah, stevia itself is just bad. Like, some of them are not the worst, but stevia is like, ooh, ah. Yeah, exactly. It's about how much they're using. Yes. Because some of them are using a lot of it, some of them are not. Drink time. Yay. Cheers. Clink. Clink. Let's see if this is going to be nasty or not. No, the shrub makes everything better. Ooh, yeah. Mostly just tastes like strawberry now. I'm okay with that. Clink. Clonk. The shrub is strong. Yeah. That shrub is so good. We're gonna end up having to get more of that. So I guess take the cherry one out from your bag. I have all 4 of them, Paper. Porta brought me 1 of each. There's like a magical gas station that he goes to that like always has like the new stuff that's coming out. So sometimes he is able to get them for me. He'll just drop them off when I'm at work. Ark is gonna have baseball themed cosmetics. Well, that makes sense. They're going through a bunch of the sports. I'm sorry, Paper. I'd say I'll do better, but we all know I won't. We simply know it's not true. Part of an event? Is it part of an event or is it the Blue Skidoos? I guess that is an event. Alright, let's see what I'm trying to get into right now. I'm trying to get into this cruddy here. You can do it. No, I can't. No, I can't. I think I just want to touch up this area, and then we're gonna do a once over. We're gonna see if there's any like glaring things we've missed, and if we haven't, then it becomes Agarax time, baby. Get all up in this turret. I think all that's gonna end up being black. Don't know what this is gonna be. This I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta figure that out. You've acquired an apple pie. Ooh. Okay, did you just find it? Like, is this ground pie we're talking about, or? I'm not gonna shame a guy for back alley ground pie. Had them for you since before Christmas, but Reggie didn't tell me you were here. That's, oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, Reggie and I, we go way back. Reggie said that she's done letting you know when I'm around, and now I can just stealth up to your house as needed. But he's like, it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Okay. Also missed all the messages you sent. Yeah, she's done it twice. I'm telling you. She's done it twice. It's a pattern. We're in cahoots. Your neighbor made you pie. Oh, there's a shared watch event from February 10th to 24th to unlock rewards. Well, we'll probably be streaming Arc Raiders on Wednesday, so we will see. We will see. Okay, getting all these little nookies, all these little crevies, all these bits and bobs and blorps. These little areas down here. Okay, we're doing pretty good. Just kind of slapping color in places right now just to cover some stuff up. Do. That's basically a description of what painting is. There's this little area right there. I mean, we might be in Agarax territory. We might be there. I am the Agarax. I speak for the trees. I mean, I think we're doing pretty decent. I mean, yeah, that's unless you're seeing something I'm not seeing. I'm feeling pretty decent about it. Usually help around the areas we just repair each other little stuff. Yeah. There's an older lady across the street that I always do her snow and stuff in the winter, because 60-something plus year old lady does not need to be out in the winter shoveling snow. We're looking cute, feeling cute, I think. Not seeing any glaring errors or spots that we've missed. Just like that nibble right there. It's less spots we've missed and more like spots where there's like the paint's a little bit lighter from when we were kind of glorping, but not bad. Okay, I think we're in Agarax territory. Are you doing Agarax and panel liner? Yes, I will be. Yeah, this guy's gonna get black panel liner. So everything that's orange has been getting the black panel liner. And then I did just like a little test of it earlier just to show like how the panel liner does and looks. But once we Agarax this bad boy up, it'll be a whole new animal. Get our little brushy brush ready. Find the Agarax, where are you? No, that's Gorgrunta. That's no. Yeah! I found it. I did it. It's our super special boy, Agarax Earthshade, here to save the day and make it look like I know how to paint. Now we just glorp this stuff everywhere. That's the best part. Is like, I mean, if I could dunk this thing, it'd probably be faster and easier and more accurate than what I'm trying to achieve here. Because like we're really glorping this stuff on because I want it to pool and create all that shading to give that like dirty look. That's what we're going for, is we want this thing to look just filthy. So sometimes I actually end up doing 2 passes on a model. By fighting arc enemies and not fighting players get you lots of XP and merits, and you use the merits to progress and unlock more of the slugger set. You also unlock raider tokens, other items. Oh, okay. So it's like how the hockey set was. I'm gonna show you how to do oil washes next. I've seen people do oil washes, and that terrifies me. I understand what they're doing, and when I see people do it like correctly, it looks really good, and then when I see people do it wrong, it's terrifying. Like, I've seen a couple videos of people messing up their oil wash, and it's like, oh, congratulations, put your mini in the garbage. Not literally, but like like the amount of work I've seen people have to do to undo an oops-a-daisy oil wash is astounding. I am going to knock this pot over. There we go. It makes vehicles so fast. Yeah, because you can just kind of glorp it. I mean, I'm doing this vehicle like as fast and crappy as possible. Like I'm not putting like care into this one. I say now, cut to in 12 hours when I'm still working on this. But the Sky Ray I put like love into. Are you not wiping anything off? No. No, I don't wipe anything off. I want it to pool in all these recesses and create that like worn texture, which is how I've been doing all of them so far. So that's how I get that like worn, dirty look on them, is I let this stuff dry on here and create that like, that just like dirty, worn look. Yeah, and usually you just spread big pools around. I am noticing, because it does seem like my brush is not loading a lot. And then, like I said before, I'll probably have to do a second pass of this. Hold the lines. Usually do a dry brush after washing. Yeah, so that's so I start with squig and then I dry brush after the wash with some other weird Citadel named orange, but it's a significantly lighter orange, and I refer to it as my Cheeto dust. And that's how I get the like a little bit of highlighting that I get on it. We're gonna be in the market for another thing of Agarax if I keep doing vehicles like this. Especially with the suits coming up. Because I've got a couple more Crisis suits that are gonna get done. Eventually, not soon, but eventually. Is it Jokero orange? No. It's out in a box. It's out in a box in the other room. Why is it in that box? I don't know. I wasn't using it. But that's where it is. And then if I'm feeling fancy, I go through and I hit it with a red as well, which I might do on some spots of this. See if you can call it. Yeah, because I do squig on the for the main base, and then I do whatever that other orange is for the like nice little like dry brush highlight. And you know what? I'm telling you that it's not that orange, and I'm gonna be. I mean, that's not reliable because I don't actually know that it's not that orange. I just don't think it is that orange. It sounds like a name I would remember. This here. Yeah, darken it up. Darken it up and get rid of the streaks. No streaking. We're not streaking grime. That's not what we're doing here. Okay, let's fill in these little nubbies. Because it looks like you fill them in now and you can see like, you can't really see. But they get these recesses get very dark. But as this dries, that darkness like really falls off. And you don't end up with a ton of darkness in the recesses. I'm sensing a second pass on this thing's future. There are some areas that are gonna need it. I don't think I'm a fan of this part without removal also. Oh no. This is how I get the color. So like the color that I have on all my other stuff is this. Because I specifically want them to be dirty. Yeah, Sparkles has like none of this going on, and that's part of why hers has such a like standout, unique look. Is that she's like 100% not doing what the like Citadel painting method is. But some of this actually does. I don't like that it looks brushed up. No, okay, so I expect to build up that color with multiple passes instead of such a heavy pass. No. So what happens is we let this fully dry. I guess I am kind of taking some of it off. We let this dry, and then I hit it with a dry brush afterwards, and the dry brush like kind of pulls it back. It removes some of it, pulls it back. So like some of it does get removed, but here, let me go get my commander real quick. I'll show you. It's reminded me of a tabletop game I got really into, but I never painted a single mini. I was so scared to mess them up. The sculpture's so pretty. Which game? All right. Okay, we're back. So, set you up to the side to kind of dry a little bit. So this is kind of like what it ends up looking like. It has this vibe, right? So this is on a smaller guy, smaller scale. You can see that it ends up kind of removing a bunch of that like heavy layering on it. Game's called Infinity. That sounds familiar. Dry brush is only going to hit the edges and raised areas and only get the most wear. Yeah. But I'm dry brushing kind of like, yeah, like across the whole thing to grab edges, but it also ends up kind of removing a bit of that wash when I do it. So then on like a larger scale piece, it ends up looking like this. You can see where some of this other red is in here. So you can see there are spots where it's built up, but it gives them kind of a worn look. Yeah, it's a mix of like kind of like a, yeah, so basically I'm over brushing initially and then dry brushing afterwards. And then the best version of it, I think, is this, where you can really see how that kind of grime buildup hits it. But once you come in with the dry brush after the fact, I don't think you can really, I don't think you can like get it. You can kind of a little bit see like in these areas where you can see that like little tiny bit of lighter orange is in there to kind of break it up. You can see little dibbies and dobbies of where that lighter orange lives. But yeah, once you come through with the dry brush, it really kind of like smooths out the wash and keeps it from being like as aggressive as it seems initially. I'm gonna put these guys back, and while I'm at it, I'll check what the orange I dry brush with is. Okay, there we go. Troll Slayer. So I start with Squig, and then I bump into Troll Slayer. So this is my base and then my highlight. We want to paint a Necron and get an opinion of the painting process. Yeah, you were one too high. Yep. Yep. Close though. Very close. Oh, we're drying pretty well on here. And then when I mess around with reds, things, I do these. So Mephiston base, and then an Evil Sons and a Wild Rider kind of highlight on them. Is the highlight above it? Okay. But yeah, these three are how I did the cape on my... Oh my gosh. Cadre Fireblade. If you go to the first 15 minutes of video, that is what you think of. Yeah. Okay. I was thinking about that. Like just pop it there or something. Just have it go up. Sending blocks. That's a 2000. Start there. It's a 6000. This is 600. This is way rougher, but let me know. I have all the blocks, so if you go to the 15-minute mark. Okay, one second. Let me pull up the 15-minute mark in that video. You might have to DM it to me. Oh, nope, I have it. Okay. Copy that link. Paste it. Go. Boop. That's a 15-minute mark. Oh, I see what. Okay. No, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, he's using a different kind of wash than this. What he's doing is he's using a very different kind of material for what he is achieving. Like his is, yeah. It looks to me like he has made his own wash, as opposed to like a prefabbed canned wash, basically. Yeah, Vallejo black wash. Yeah, which is like different. Because you'll get a different effect with like essentially watered down paint versus like a wash, like the pre-made like shades. You'll get like a different. Here's two different ones. I only watched the first one. I only watched part of the first one. Okay, let's start getting some of these other areas. Get off of there, little hair. Kitty cat hair on my models? More likely than you think. Especially these little crabbies. Oop, that was a bit much. Da-da-da. Oh, is he doing like a regular versus an oil? Okay, let's see if we can get you turned on your side. Hold you by a dry point. Because when those oil washes do look really good, I'm just scared of them. But I think that they look fantastic. But it feels like that on like those oil washes, that like the barrier to entry is very high. And it's also like, also it's more stuff you gotta buy. And I am like so happy with just smearing Agrax on things. Dux, are you arcing right now? Are you living the arc life tonight? Actually, no reason to put wash here because it's always going to have the little engine on it, but you know how it is. Hot chocolate? Hot chocolate. I remember next time we do painting, I'll show you how to oil wash. Because the oil wash is where basically you cover it in the oil and then you give it like 30 minutes to an hour, and then you come back and you basically just like wipe it and wipe and rinse it off, right? Yeah, you like spirits it off, I think. You get spirited away. Next thing you know, you're falling in love with a dragon. You're like, how did I even get here? You are. You're always falling in love with a dragon. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you're falling in love with Falcor. Who doesn't love a puppy dog dragon? You give it like 10 minutes? Oh, really? Okay, so now I know what I'm mixing up. The video that I watched was the guy whoopsieing and leaving it on there for like overnight because he was like, oh, what's the worst that could happen? Oh, the worst that could happen is that basically it's on there now. Now I'm remembering what I like, why I'm thinking that. Yeah, Zoomy. Need to kill a bombardier next time you play? I'm not playing Arc tonight, but tomorrow after work I will be grinding and possibly bringing it out to play later than usual. And if you want me to raid, I'll be on. I might be on tomorrow. There is a world. It could happen. But yeah, I think yeah, because he destroyed a good chunk of an army. Because yeah, it wasn't an hour. He went to bed. He like if I remember the video correctly, he left it on overnight, and then he had to come back and like scrub for hours that whole army. Yeah, we're gonna get spoken on Arc. He's gonna become our Arc boy. We're gonna get him in there and he's gonna be like, wow, you guys were right the whole time. Because that is what he sounds like. That's exactly what he sounds like. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's just like looking in a mirror of my own voice. Who sounds what? You, yeah. That's exactly what your voice sounds like. I'm used to seeing stuff being left on for 30 seconds and then being removed and many layers built up, so watching this is slightly stressful. You gotta goop it on if you want it to be dirty. Sometimes you gotta be a dirty boy. But this is like, I don't know, I'm like slapping this on here, but at the same time, I know exactly what I'm slapping, like if that makes sense. Yeah, because I've done this on like 30 something 40 something miniatures at this point. Like I have an idea of how the slapping works, so I'm doing this much faster than looks comfortable, I think. Also, I'm doing it specifically for a camera, which changes the way I go about doing it. Because I have to keep in mind a camera view while I'm doing it. Oh boy. Got a little bit of a stuffy nose. Because the weather's like, hey, do you want to change a billion degrees in one day? I'm like, not quite. Weather says, okay, too bad, I'm doing it anyway. Old JK. Oh boy. What is that video? What is it? Copy link, do tab. Go. Mute site. Right? Did we do it? Is it muted? Ooh, he's spunging. Look at him spung. Oh, streaking grime. Oh, yeah, streaking grime is so gross. This is what Dennis does. Dennis does streaking grime. Yeah.
It's just not a look I enjoy, but I
Yeah. I think if you're going for something, like streaking grime can look so good. Like, I think that this does look really good. It's just not. It's not for me.
I liked it before.
You liked it before better? Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's what I like. And I understand some
Alright, guys, for the next step, we're going to use Globby Gloop. And we're going to turn him into a real nasty man. And then we're going to give him a bath.
We're going to slop on some baby poop.
Yeah?
It's okay. We're going to rub some of it off.
Yeah, we're going to rub some of it off. Some.
It's fine once you seal it. Don't even think about it.
Don't even think about it. You can't smell it through the sealant.
The sealant smells.
Yeah. The only bad miniature is a miniature I can smell. Oh, there's different kinds of streaking grime. I know that one of the main guys that I talk to about Warhammer and minis and stuff, he is a big streeping. He's a big Meryl Streep fan. He's a streaking grime guy. Oh my gosh.
He's a big streaker.
He's big into streaking. He's banned from all events. I Warhammer the way I was born, naked and screaming. Yeah, and grimy. It's fine actually because it was sped up. The covering it all up part is fine. Watching it slowly drying right now is stressful. Yeah. Yeah.
One day I want the sunset.
I'm telling you, when you do your sisters, I'm so excited for you to use adult paint. Because all the stuff that you're doing for your Necrons is like, you're using the worst paints. Like, you're just straight up are using the worst paints. The thing we're missing is a Shadowboxing World Eater player. Oh boy. Glove farts. Yeah. Only on the Patreon. Glove farts. Okay, it's on there. You decided I don't like the painting streams? Too late. You're in now. Not everything is like this though. Like we don't we only do this to orange. Now, granted, orange is the majority of my army, but you know, you gotta get this on there. I am actually curious now for what you're talking about. Like, if you put it on and then wipe it off, what happens? Like, if I did that like 10 times, what would I get? We're gonna test that out. I have the perfect test for that. Oh, I do. I have the perfect test for that. Oh, we're gonna do that. Failed the project because using your eyes isn't good enough and because instructions were too vague? That's dumb. I like that one of the companies I worked at, that the end of year process worked in both directions. So you got your review from your boss, and then also you reviewed your boss. So the all parts of the structure were reviewing up and down. And one of them was like, did you have clear goals and stuff like that? And I really liked the way that process worked, because a lot of people, I think, and a lot of companies only care about that chain in one direction. And it's like pretty important if your management is like good at the managing. You're mostly going to get it in the recesses. Yeah. Definitely more fair that way. Yeah, everyone should get feedback. 100%. Yeah. Everybody should get feedback. It doesn't make sense if feedback only goes down. Because now you're not actually measuring a lot, like, in my opinion, a lot of meaningful data if you're only measuring down. Because KPI is actually not, in retrospect, a great performance indicator all the time. There's too much in there. We got to get that out. It's too much. Get out of there. I don't want you in there. There we go. Oh. Yes, yes, yes. We're gooping. Okay, what time is it? All right, here's the deal. We're gonna be done gooping on this in just a moment, because I do actually want to test that, like what it looks like, how the visual difference will be if we like goop and remove, because I just so happen to have an orange contrasted piece from the other night when I was messing with coloring. Okay, so that's what the top is going to end up looking vaguely like. Oopsie doopsie. My big old glove print put a schmoop over here. All right. Cool. All right, so we're going to end up with something like this. But this will get taken down when we come back through and dry brush on it, but it needs time to dry, to get dry brushed, because otherwise you'll go over it and you can see like spot, like right here, this circle, that's actually like a little bubble bit that I went over with a brush and I took it off. So we're gonna let this sit and let this dry. But what we have over here, I did the other night, just kind of messing around, just kind of new boot goofing. I got this guy going, and this is just some contrast that I was messing around with on these shields that a guy up at the hobby shop no longer wanted or needed. So the theory would be that we would put it on and take it off and put it on and take it off to see kind of what we get. So we would put it on. And we're gonna it sit for like just a couple seconds. And now we come back through. We just start taking it off. So then you end up with a like much more gentle effect on it. Now this stuff does have like a pretty decent dry time on it. But I can see what you're saying about there is a big difference there between the two things. Actually. Here we go. This is the guy. This is the color. Thankfully, contrasts dry pretty quick.
I know some people also aim to only get the shades in the recesses.
Yes, which if you're doing that, then the dabbing is perfect. That's more to get the same effect. There we go. Okay. Depositing. Okay. So we'll let that guy go. How would I feel? I had to set up a venue exact certain way, but the instructions were just to get the venue set up. So Dana was told that it wasn't done to satisfaction, so I didn't complete the project. Now, I'm a specifics guy. And if you don't give me specifics and I do it my own way, then that's a you problem. Okay. That actually doesn't look bad with it like blotted off. It's just not as dirty as I'm looking for, but no, I see exactly what you're saying, Paper, with like the blot off. It looks good. And on a smaller surface like that, the way that like it pulls stuff out is very nice. So Aston Zielsley said I don't need to know them. Oh, then sorry, then you don't. Now I'm going to your boss and I'm telling your boss, hey, I asked for details and you didn't give them to me. So I'm an up the chain guy. I have zero problems going to like somebody's boss's boss's boss. That does not bother me in the least. So then the theory on this will be that you come in with this orange. We get a little bit of orange.
I love you.
And we go, no, too much orange. And then what we do is we come in here. We kind of hit this whole thing with this orange. Actually may have taken too much orange. Oh no. We're good. We got it. Yeah. Just gotta really trust the process. That you're not gonna get something you hate. So then you can see right there like that's our final result color. It's a little, it looks like pretty different on camera than it does in person, but there is that like difference there. And you can see how doing that takes a lot of that darkness out from the wash and leaves you with like a more reasonable shade on things and less of that like really harsh. So like basically this whole tank is gonna be like more like this. And then we're gonna come in afterwards. And that's when we do the panel liner fun. Worked so many jobs you had to handhold to the point where I'm just gonna end up doing it, but I'm in a weird spot. Yeah, I have people at work that I have to handhold, and I've had jobs where I've had to like basically create such a workflow for other people that it like I might as well just be doing it. Okay, so then you come in with the liner like that, and you'll get something ish esque this. And that will be more or less what the kind of final result is on the color scheme. Oh yeah, and also I'm a big CYA person. I get everything in email if somebody's asking me to do a project. I've had a boss before, which is funny because it's actually my current boss now. Again, if you ask me to do something and you do not send me a follow-up email detailing what it is that you asked me to do it verbally, I don't do it. And then if they say like, well, why didn't you do this thing? Then I get to turn around and say, you never told me to do it. Like, I don't have anything from you that you can say that you told me to do this thing. And I have had that save my ass a lot. Yeah, we've talked about it before, Spoken. Yeah, we have. Especially in tech, it can get really weird really fast. Where somebody's asking for something that like, I don't think you know what you're asking for. Yep. Oh yeah, I say it all the time. Yeah, just shoot me that in the email, and then I'll get back to you. Or hey, write that down for me. Send me a message, so I don't forget what you want. You know, you phrase it nice, you play nice with it, but get it in writing. Worked 4 jobs, I'm all worried about myself. I kind of grew not to care a lot because I don't know. I care. I want things to be done right, especially if I'm the one doing them. And I care, especially if the end result is like for a person or like my customer, because my customer is internal. But the drink is gone and the stream will follow soon. We're gonna check who's online to go and put us over into, let's see what we got. What is this? What are you doing? Oh, nice. Okay. It does appear as if Jin is playing demos tonight. So we're gonna go hang out with Jin. I will see all of you on Wednesday, where we'll probably be playing more Ark. And then I will have to periodically send videos of me oiling this tank to paper to just make sure that the stress levels stay at a steady plateau. Well, you all have a nice night. I'm sending you over to hang out with Jin. You're gonna love it there. I'm mostly gonna kind of heat a potato. All right, goodbye.